Okay guys, a quick update with Bitcoin. We give you key support resistance levels to pay attention to. I'm going to show you my short trade that I'm still in, and I'm going to show you how I think this is going to play out. I do think it's likely we have a little bit upside from here. I want to go through some of the other charts. It'll make more sense. Guys, if you don't like this content, don't leave a like, and if you do not want to subscribe, do not click the subscribe button. So in the last video, I'll put a link up this video now if you want to check it out, but I was telling you that 22,763 was a very strong support level. If that breaks, expect some downside. You see what happened. We held support, we pushed up, we broke it, we dropped down. I will come back and give you support and resistance levels, but right now your current resistance to watch is around 21,872. Your next major support below is 20,935. In the same video, a little further in, I was showing you exactly where to short and exactly where to long. I said on the G1 chart, if we push up, point you want to short is around 23,260, 23,300 area. Next point to long was 22,368. You can see what happened. You knew exactly where to short. Everybody was calling for 25,000, 28,000, 30,000. Based on my charts and current market conditions, it just made more sense that it would be a trap and we'd come down. That's how it played out. You can see we also caught support on this line. Keep in mind that video was 3 days ago. This line is at an angle. The further you go, the higher the price is. So when we made contact with the line, it was at 22,440. You see we came down. And I'll come back and give you those support and resistance levels. For those that have access to my charts, by the way, guys, if you want to sign up, you get access to these charts and our Discord. The link's pinned in the first comment description. But this was a chart that I was posting in Discord saying, guys, when we push up, this is the ideal point to short. You see we got a wick above. Notice this has happened 3 times now. You get a wick above, but the meat of the candles below. Wick above, meat of the candles below. Everybody shorted this point and then shorted again here. This was the top for the drop. Now, I will show you this will be the highest point we go if we get above the point. I'm thinking about doing a hedge long here. I will take profit below this point. I'll show you why this is the case, but if it did get above that, I'll show you that point to short. So I'm still in my short trade, guys. I told you I would ride this short all the way down, and I will be doubling down on this short soon. I mentioned that last video that I was down $11,500. Currently, I'm down $1,800. As I said, suckers rally. This is coming down. I expect a lot more downside. Guys, if you want to sign up for BitGet, my link's pinned in the first comment and description. Looking at getting a VPN to protect your identity, guys. I'm using NordVPN. So this is why I think this would be an ideal point to take profit if you decide to do a long. You can see right here, this has been a lot of resistance. This was perfect support. Let me make this white so it stands out more. This was perfect support right here at 22,377. So if we push up, I think an ideal point to take profit would be around 22,426. A lot of times when you break a support level, you'll come back and you'll test it as resistance before getting rejected. So again, if I do a long hedge, which I'll probably do after this video, I will open a long, probably have my stop around 22,614. When we get to this point, I will take profit at 22,426. If we get back above that point, I'll go back to that chart and show you the point I think the highest we could go. This is the smaller time frame. This is the H1 chart. The current resistance, we're teetering on it now. It's on a 30-minute. If we get above 21,800 and hold support, I would long up to 22,235, or possibly, again, another chart showing 22,400, likely point to take profit. And export level below is 21,190. This is a P1 chart, guys. This is what I mentioned about the point I'm going to double down on my short. Now, this right here is our macro trend line at resistance. Retail has been playing the hell out of this and getting wrecked. Notice we got rejected here, came back up, rejected, like, oh, shorted again. We pushed way above, came right back below. Then people wanted to long it, dropped below it. So because retail was playing this macro trend line of resistance, it's obviously they're going to get wrecked because market makers are just having a heyday with them. So I would ignore this macro trend line of resistance. The resistance is 22,152 for this line. If we push up to it, I think a lot of people short, and push right back. It'll push right above it. That's why I'm saying 22,400 is a likely take profit point. Now, for me, if you want to get access to these charts, guys, again, sign up. But when we get down below this green line, I've talked about this chart previously. Every time we push above one of these lines in this fib channel, once we break back below it, that's when it's game over and we have a major drop. This is just a warm-up, in my opinion. But this blue ring and this green line right here is very key. My entry was 21,300 on my short. I'm almost break even now. Obviously, these lines are at downward angle, so that means I will not double down on my short until we're a little bit below my entry. But it will be when we get below this green line. And ideally, I would like to be below this blue ring here. You can go back and watch previous videos where I talk about this blue ring. So the DXY, guys. So this is why I think we can have some upside. we are in this pattern. This is actually a bullish pattern. This is a bull flag. You see, this is our resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. I think eventually at some point soon, we're going to break to the upside. Guys, if the DXY is pushing up, markets and Bitcoin will come down. I do not expect us to break down, but if we did break down from this pattern, expect Bitcoin and markets to push up. Keep in mind, earnings reports are not that great. Companies are laying off like crazy. It's just interest rates are already high. They're going to hold these interest rates for a while. So I think it's likely markets will continue down and the DXY will continue up. Next resistance is 104. Your strongest resistance for the DXY, guys, and this would be very bad for markets, but your next major resistance is going to be around 106. If we push up that high, guys, I mean, we're going to have one hell of a drop. What you're seeing now is just a warm up. The Dow Jones, this is why I think it's very possible to have some upside for Bitcoin. Not to mention everybody is short right now, opening more shorts. They're going to send price up a bit because they want to stop out those shorts before more downside. But it looks like right here, you can see this ring right here. This has been support for years. We have this trend line of support, and we have this fib channel line right here. This is a lot of damn support. Not to mention we already had a drop yesterday, so it seems like we'd have a little bit of upside. The next resistance for the Dow is this macro trend line of resistance around 34,094. But I do think we're going to find support and push up a bit, and this will also be bullish for Bitcoin. This is the chart I was talking about in previous videos. This right here, I talked about this green ring months in advance. So when we make contact with it, expect the Dow to drop. You can see we came down when we crossed this ring. And now I'm making you very aware that I believe this blue ring here is going to send us down. So the next monthly candle open will be right under this ring. I think at that point, that's when we'll start coming down. The highest I think we could go with the Dow would be 34,340. Keep in mind, well, this support level, I have a ring that's hidden here. Hold on. Object tree. Let's see. Just want to show you this ring right here. Let me get rid of that. So this ring right here, you can see I have this, that's where I have this marked off, 33,434. That is this support level here, this ring right here. So that is a lot of support. So that means it's very possible we could push up a bit. But the most important thing I'm showing you on this chart, notice we made contact with the green ring, we dropped. I'm telling you this blue ring is going to send price down. But more importantly, if you notice, these are two fib circles. If I move this one, you can see these green rings remove, right? If I move this one, I had this one blue just so it highlights it. But if you notice these other rings that move, you'll see right here. This ring right here is when we had our COVID crash. So this ring outlined a black swan event or a major drop. That is the same fib circle we're coming up on soon. So again, within the next monthly candle open or the one after, I'm expecting a lot of downside. Guys, if you do want to sign up, get access to these charts and Discord, the link's pinned in the first comment description. So let me go ahed and give you the support and resistance levels I'm paying attention to. So look, again, like I showed you on the other chart, 21,872. If we get above that and hold support, like I showed you the other chart, 21,800, that's your key resistance to watch. We get above that and hold support. Your next resistance levels are above. This right here is showing 22,546. This is why I'm showing you look for confluence between the charts, and it gives you an idea where to take profit or short. So if we hold above 21,872, likely point to take profit would be 22,400, 22,500. Let's go to the next one here. Okay, so this notice this was resistance back here, right? All of this resistance, we found support. This confirmed this support level, support and resistance level. So again, another point, if I hedge, this is where I will take profit. If we get above hold support, I might open another long. But an ideal point to take profit, all the charts are showing me 22,400, 22,500. If you get just above it and you get a wick, you would short 22,850. Let's go to the next one. So again, if we push up higher, 22,942, I do think this is the absolute top. This would be like, if we started pushing up really high, this would be the final trap. But I would pay attention to this chart, the C1BG chart. It's been dead on accurate, these fib channel lines. But again, this is an angle, but let's say that we just had one hell of a pump at 22,900. Looks like that would be the top. If it was straight up, well, today, 23,000. I do not think we're going above 23,000. But just pay attention. If you have access to the charts, pay attention to the C1BG chart. Let's go into this chart. This is what I was just showing you before. This is similar to another chart, this 01 chart. Again, a lot of resistance, held as support. So if we push up, ideal point would be 22,418. You can see we're holding support on this moving average. So if you long from this point, I would have my stop loss around probably 21,550. And if we push up 22,418, I would take profit. But if we get above that and hold support again, it's possible we could push up to 22,800, maybe 22,900 as the final trap before this comes crashing down. Now let's go on, guys. You can see we are getting rejected here at 21,800. So pay attention. If we get above, hold support above 21,800. That's when this target's above come into play. 22,235 to 22,400. If we cannot get above 21,800, then we're coming down to much lower targets. Next major support on this chart is 21,190, 20,900. Let's see here. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. This is the most important line I'm watching. I might actually long this point because I expect to catch a bounce here. But once we get below this, like I said, I'll double down on my short. But again, guys, if you want to sign up for Bigot, my link's pinned in the first comment description. We get access to charts. The website is opticalcrypto.com. And guys, if you do sign up, make sure you email me through the website so I can send you a Discord invite link. All right, guys, that's it. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.